This is my review of The Possession. Okay, that was a little funny. This is the big guy reviews. If you like this review, please hit the subscribe button. Got the Blip TV review of this movie below with trailer footage, the Facebook link, and let's get on with the review of The Possession, starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was the comedian in The Watchmen, Kara Sedgwick from The Closure, Emily, the main daughter, is played by Natasha Callis. She was in the Firm TV series and a few other TV series. And then we got the older daughter, played by Madison Davenport, Hannah. And she was one of the voices in Horton Hears a Who, and she was one of the voices in Ponyo. The only other actor that is of any real importance in the movie, where's that rabbi? That is the one that played the rabbi. He's Matthew, I think is his real name. Oh, and then there's one more actor, Grant Show, who plays a guy that Stephanie Kara Sedgwick's character is dating. Okay, so the plot is basically Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays Clyde, and he is currently breaking up with his wife, played by, I guess I could say ex-wife, played by Kara Sedgwick, Stephanie, and he sees his two daughters once in a while. They're coming over to his new house that he now has, and on his way to buy some dishes at a yard sale, his two daughters are with him. They find this weird box, and the youngest daughter, Emily, takes a fondness towards the box, asks the father to buy it. The father buys the box, not realizing that there's a demon inside that wants to possess Emily. And we have our movie. Now, the story, how this is based on a true story. The box that is talked about, that this movie's based on, is real. Apparently, this box was found on eBay, and a museum curator bought it, and a whole bunch of movie screenwriters heard about this box and wanted to learn about it, and Sam Raimi was one of them, wanted to make a movie about it. This is where we get this movie from. Now, anytime you think of a possession, and obviously this movie also has an exorcism in it, even though this is a Jewish demon instead of a Catholic demon, we always think of the first possession movie ever made, The Exorcist, which is a classic. No possession movie has ever come close to being as scary as The Exorcist. I'm sure some have tried to be as scary, but no, I don't think they're as scary as The Exorcist. The Exorcist is one of the scariest movies of all time, and it's the scariest movie involving an exorcism. So, no. And yes, there are some scenes. There are some scenes that are clearly out of The Exorcist in this film, but at the same time, this film is very scary on its own. It's got some scenes that are pretty fresh and original to its own, and I really liked it. I didn't love it as much as I love The Exorcist, but I liked it. The acting in the movie, mostly by Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Natasha Callis, who's the main girl in the film, was excellent. And I really liked the ghostly scenes. I liked Sam Raimi's direction in the film a lot. Of course, there are some things I didn't like about the movie. Let's go into some things I didn't like about this movie. Of course, a couple of the scenes that were clearly very much like The Exorcist. They didn't really scare. A couple of those scenes didn't scare me that much. One scene, Jeffrey Dean Clyde, he gets very desperate when he is begging some rabbis to help him get this demon out of Emily, and unfortunately, and the rabbis say, "Oh, we're going to leave this up to the will of God." In my opinion, that means these rabbis are too cowardly to do anything about this demon. And of course, one rabbi is brave enough to do anything about it. The rabbi named Tazok, which I already said, I really have a hard time saying this guy's real name. But he did a very good job with the whole exorcism scene and everything. And once you see the demon's true form, oh my! You know, even when the demon is possessing the girl, oh man, it's scary enough as it is. The scene in the movie, this is in the trailer, where the girl's looking down her throat and sees a little hand or little fingers popping out of her mouth. It's like, whoa, that's a little scary. So, yeah, there were some scary things in this movie. There were some not so scary things in this movie. I liked the MRI scene, which was pretty good. I thought that was a little pretty scary. Stephanie brings Emily to this MRI at the hospital to see what's wrong with Emily, see what's wrong with her, and when they scan her, they find the demon inside. They see that something's inside of her, and that really spooked me out. So, yeah, this is really a pretty good movie. So I have to give this an 8 out of 10. I really liked this movie. Didn't love it, but I liked it. Definitely a lot scarier than The Apparition, I can tell you that. So, yeah, go see The Possession if you're willing to have a little bit of a scare. I thought